So I've just heard there's a bear down here in the meadow, so I'm gonna see if I can get a shot of it. So I just heard there's a bear around here somewhere. In the meadow was the last sighting of it. So I'm gonna take a nice quiet walk around here and see if I can get a shot of it. That'd be awesome. So this place is called Round Meadow, and it's one of my favorite places I found in Sequoia. But it's definitely a morning place because, for one, there's a lot less people, and secondly, this has more atmosphere in the morning before the sun comes up. But you can see why it's a popular place, and you can't begrudge other people for coming out here enjoying this like I am. So the bear is over there, and Thomas Mangelson, I am not. David Attenborough, I am not. But it's kind of fun to try and take wildlife pictures, but you have to be really patient, and that's something I'm not either. So, but it's fun to see the bear in the middle of the meadow. So I spent about 3 days planning this trip. It was a very much a spontaneously put together thing. I didn't know I was going or was able to go until a couple of days ago, or 3 days ago. So I quickly did a bit of research. Like I said, I've been here before, but I looked at Google Earth, Google Maps, trail maps, try and figure out how I could best use my 24 hours when I was here. Doesn't matter how long you spend looking at maps and trail maps and satellite pictures, you've really got to get into the location to check it out for its photographic potential, I think. And I've heard other people say that. That's probably not news to most people. But I'm definitely a planner, that's for sure. And I sometimes wish I was a bit more spontaneous, but it's, when you've only got a limited amount of time, you certainly have to do the legwork beforehand, or you could just be spinning your wheels. So I had a couple of shots in mind that I was interested in getting. The dogwood shot that I mentioned earlier, and I haven't found the right place for that yet. And then this vista shot tonight. And I've just come back from a 2-mile walk through the woods here to see if I could find a good location. And it's become pretty obvious that the dogwoods are only in one specific location where I guess there's more shade, there's water. Whenever you get to an area that's a bit more open like this, there isn't any. Still some beautiful trees, but I think you need just those right conditions for the California dogwood to grow, which is kind of what I'm looking for, that shot. So, but if something else comes up, I'll definitely get my camera out and take a picture of it. The plan is to go back to the car and drive out to the trailhead for this place called Eagle's View, which has a great view of the Sierra Crest. That's the plan. So we'll see how that turns out. So while I'm waiting for my dinner to cook, I thought I would answer a question I know you've been asking yourself, and that is, how can someone look like mad about town but is in the middle of nowhere in the outdoors? Well, I want to just let you know I'm wearing my rather sporty REI bug-proof shirt. I've got my pants here that are, what are they, Columbia? No, they're Cool pants, Kuhl, and I know what you're thinking, they've got zips. And I know they've got zips. 10 years ago I would never have been seen dead wearing trousers with zips, but when you get over 50, you don't give a you know what anymore, so it doesn't matter. I don't care. Same with hiking poles. 10 years ago, never used hiking poles. Now, my God, I need them because my knees will give out if I don't use them. Lifesavers. So things change, right? And I'm going to be taking hats, gloves, flashlights. I've got my hiking boots on. I've got my puffy jacket because it's going to get cold. As I mentioned, we're at 6,700 feet. I think, did I mention that? For my British friends, that's about 2,000, what is it, 2,500 meters, something like that. Anyway, I'll let you know right there, or there. See how close I get. So, yes, I know, not easy to pull off being so sharply dressed in the outdoors, but it takes a bit of practice. All right, okay, is it ready yet? I'm just babbling on here. Oh yeah, I think it's been about 10 minutes. Okay, all right, dinner time. Dinner. And I'm just as happy as those people on the packet, although perhaps not as well dressed. And here we are, Eagle View. Wow, check that out. Awesome. Let's get set up. Now, one of the reasons I got here early is because I always have a really hard time getting the tripod level for panoramas. You know, I never seem to quite get it right, but give myself plenty of time, so I'm going to take my time and really try and get it as best I can. So my composition is the fairly obvious one right in front of me here, and I am going to take a series of vertical shots, maybe about 7 or 8, going across to perhaps to about that granite outcrop on the right hand side there. We'll see. And those trees I just checked should be in focus too, if they're not too dark. The ones right in front of the shot there, but they give quite a nice silhouette to the shot too. And that's it. That's my shot. I thought it was going to be cold up here. It's beautiful. When I was on the top of Morrow, which is right there, about 2 o'clock this afternoon, it was cold, it was windy, and now there's not a breath of wind, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, just when you think you've got it all figured out. Anyway, not complaining. This is great, absolutely fantastic. So now I'm just going to sit and wait for the light and watch those shadows. As you can see there, watch those creep up towards the crest and get my shot. So my phone's about to die. I've got just a few % of battery left, so I just want to quickly talk you through this shot. I'm not going to take it for another maybe 5 or 10 minutes, but I am at 1/15th of a second right now, but that's changing constantly because the light's fading. F14, so I can get those trees nice and sharp, and also obviously the mountains as well. And I'm at about 135 millimeters right now, and I'm going to do a 6 or 7 shot panorama sweeping across there in about 10 minutes, I think. So just in case my phone dies, and then at least you'll know what I'm trying to do. So I'm back in the tent. Oh, so tired. That noise you can hear is the river. The thundering river. It's about 25 feet away. Hopefully you can hear me. But anyway, yes, the phone died, so I couldn't actually videotape the shot of the, panorama. But it didn't really materialize like I was hoping anyway. The light was all diffused because it was hazy. The sunset wasn't any good the other way really, and therefore the light just kind of washed out over the mountains. It's not a classic. It needed some clouds anyway, or something like that, to make it more interesting. So that was that, but a good day, fun to get out, great to get out. So tomorrow, off to do some waterfall photography first thing, getting up early, and then back to the giant forest, and I will see you on the next one really soon.